Alright, Joanne, we're back with Fiona. I know you guys are super excited to get up here and get her, but I want to really stress you guys need to work on the obedience when she goes home. So we're just going to give you a few last-minute little pointers. And I don't know if you've had a chance to read the ebook, but we train all of them 3 basic behaviors: come, go, and remain stationary, because all dog training is an extension of one of those 3 behaviors. So that's how I want you to think of things. We're using the collar to reinforce one of those 3 things at any given time. We need to know what behavior we're asking the dog to do, but that's how it's very simplified for the dog, rather than all these different complex behaviors. You can combine the behaviors later, but everything is sort of an extension of that. So she's been taught to go in a place. We use a raised platform in the beginning. You could probably use a rug at your house. You need to use a little tether though to make them stay, and that's something you're going to do around the house. That helps them understand what your expectation is in the house. So we don't use the name to send the dog away. I'm going to use the pager, and I'm going to use the hand closest to me to send the dog away. In, good, down. So basically that was just a combination of sending the dog away and making it remain stationary. So if I want the dog to come to me, I'm going to use the name Ffyona. Heel. Good. Good. So when I turn away, I'm going to use my pager. Heel. Good. I want you to do that. Good girl. Heel. See how that pager pulls her head around on that turn. She also has something called a turn towards. Heel. Completely different mechanics right there. I'm using this hand. Heel. Wonderful dog. Wonderful. Heel. Wonderful. See? And for the down, we've got a little foot signal. Down. You're not bending or pointing at all. Remember, we're defining down as being over on the hip like that. The reason you don't want to bend, it drives us nuts when we see people doing that, because that's not a requirement. The easiest thing a dog can do physically is lay down, so it does not require you bending down to get the dog to do it. And if anything, that sends a mixed signal where it kind of looks like you're trying to kind of take a submissive body language, but then you're asking the dog to do the same thing. Fiona, heel. Good girl. Heel. Heel. So remember, heel is that location beside me, so that's how you want to think of it. That's why I don't have to be moving forward. Heel. Good. Heel. Oh, she is a wonderful dog. Heel. Good. Down. Good girl. You're going to get your little treat thing. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Fiona, heel. Heel. So I am going to be turning towards her, though. I need to have this arm out. Sit. Good. Down. Wonderful. If I want her to go in, I'm going to use the hand closest to her. In your place. Good girl. And you are going to have to use the nick some with her, but, mostly we just use the pager. But I don't want you to be afraid to use the nick. The nick is not a shock. A shock is something unexpected you can't control. And, they've been taught how to control this, and you've got to have, everything can't just be all candy canes and, they're made of marshmallows and cotton candy. Fiona, heel. Good girl. Heel. So remember, heel is that location. Good girl. Wonderful. And if she lays down on her own, we mostly did the down. We only very recently taught her, the resit. Fiona, heel. Heel. Good girl. So remember, the turn towards, you're going to have a big signal with this hand. Heel. Heel. Good girl. Going down. So for the down, a little tap of the foot. All right, so we're going to come back in a minute and show you a little bit with the retrieving. See you then.